Number 24 Auburn batters Johnny Manziel hold off number 7 Texas A&M. College Station, Texas. Nick Marshall accounted for 4 scores and number 24 Auburn batter Johnny Manziel in a 45-41 win over number 7 Texas A&M on Saturday. Mason's 5-yard score with less than 2 minutes to play was first place at the 1, but it was reviewed and ruled a touchdown. A&M 5-2. SEC had a last chance, but Manziel, the Heisman Trophy winner, was sacked by D Ford on 4th down to secure the win. Manziel threw for 454 yards and 4 touchdowns and ran for a 5th score, but was intercepted twice. He missed the series in the 4th quarter with an apparent injury to his right arm or shoulder. He returned but was constantly moving his right arm. Texas A&M said Manziel was to be evaluated after the game. The school did not anticipate any announcement on his injury later Saturday night. Marshall threw for 236 yards and 2 touchdowns and ran for 100 yards and 2 more scores for Auburn 6-1, 3-1 which lost 63-21 to the Aggies last season. Texas A&M's Mike Evans had a school record 287 yards receiving with 4 touchdowns to become the first player in school history to have 2 200-yard receiving games in a career. He scored on receptions of 26, 64, 42 and 33 yards. Auburn entered the game leading the SEC with 287 yards rushing a game and piled up 379 yards rushing against the Aggies. Mason led the way with 178 yards and Corey Grant added 45. Manziel connected with Evans for his 4th TD on a 33-yard pass that Auburn was called for pass interference on, giving A&M a 31-24 lead late in the 3rd quarter. Manziel was injured when he was tackled on an 8-yard run early in the 4th quarter. He got up after the tackle and then went to the ground before he reached the A&M sideline. A&M officials looked at him for a couple of minutes on the turf before he got up and walked off on his own power. He was replaced by Matt Joeykel, who threw an incomplete pass on 3rd down and A&M settled for a 20-yard field goal to push the lead to 34-24. Marshall cut A&M's lead to 3 when he ran 13 yards for a touchdown with about 12 minutes left. Joeykel remained in for A&M's next possession and the Aggies had to punt. Cameron Artis-Paint put Auburn ahead 38-34 with a 2-yard run with about 9 minutes remaining. Mason slashed through the line and ran 53 yards to set up the score. Manziel returned and orchestrated the 75-yard drive capped by his 1-yard touchdown run to give A&M a 41-38 lead with about 5 minutes left. A&M had forced Auburn to punt on 4 straight possessions before Marshall found Sammy Coates on a screen pass and he coasted into the end zone untouched for a 43-yard touchdown to tie it at 24-24. Evans took a short pass from Manziel and darted through traffic for a 26-yard touchdown that gave A&M a 7-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It was the 6th straight game the Aggies scored a touchdown on their opening drive. The Tigers answered when Marshall ran 14 yards for a touchdown on Auburn's first drive. Grant had a 32-yard run 2 plays before the touchdown. Manziel's first interception came when Ryan Smith grabbed a pass that was deflected by Nehemiah Hicks just before it hit the ground in the 1st quarter. Auburn took a 10-7 lead on a 27-yard field goal by Cody Parkey after the interception.